Hi everyone, this is the disembodied voice of Patrick Galactic. Are you an artist? Do you have friends who are? Then Weird at Night wants to show your work. We feature music, poetry, painting, dance, drag, comedy, sketch, short films, animation, literature, and much more. Yeah, I just read the graphic, but I also wrote the graphic, so it's only kind of cheating. Do you want to be a character on Weird at Night? You absolutely can. Whether you want to make something for the show or have something specific you'd like us to air, you can do it by either emailing us at weirdatnight@gmail.com, or the much cooler option is to join our Discord server, send me a friend request, and then send me a DM. Weird at Night is a place of celebration and collaboration. We're always looking for new and fresh things for the show. If you have an idea you want help developing, we're down to help. Art is the antidote. Attack with love. I'll see you in a few minutes.
the Pink Cloud. a mythical creature here in the Waniverse with my friends, Booger Bitch Fantasia Man and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I hated all humans and lived a life of substance abuse and self-loathing. But I discovered friendship and now I feel a lot better. Welcome to Weird at Night! This is the pre-show. The live show will begin at 10 p.m. as our guide, Patrick Galactic, steers us on a course to the Artmosphere. Weird at Night is a humor-based community art share stream. The Waniverse is a land of safe but challenging fantasy. We get real stupid, and oftentimes we do them at the same time. We're interactive. If you got something to say, at Weird at Night in the chat, and we'll read your comments, as long as they aren't hateful piece of shit kind of stuff, and at least somewhat related to the show. This is a place of art, acceptance, of tolerance, and understanding. Misogyny, racism, homophobia, transphobia, and all other xenophobic ideologies are not welcome here. But if you ain't dumb like that, welcome to the Artstravaganza! Starting at 10 p.m.
What fire springs forth? What bile does bubble? The black moon swings, and the sky stirs trouble. Oh, dear. By violent ends, we kill the light. Through the shadows, madness beckons. Weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Weird at Night!
Chasing bank robbers makes me hot and thirsty. Let's get a drink.
No time. They're here. Hey, you.
Oh, yeah? Hey, Kool-Aid!
Oh yeah, here comes Kool-Aid, here comes Kool-Aid, I'm gonna save the day. Here comes Kool-Aid, I'm gonna chase your thirst away.
Great.
Your friend's cool.
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
Oh, yeah!
Nothing says I love you like an anthropomorphic pitcher of Kool-Aid that sounds like it has emphysema. Am I right? My whole life, I've waited for Mr. Kool-Aid to burst through my wall and am zero for like 375,000 so far. What about now? Or now? Or now? No, I feel lied to, Kool-Aid. This is when advertising goes seriously wrong. But no matter. Friends of the great strange beyond, welcome to Weird at Night, the twice weekly cosmic art voyage featuring painting, music, comedy, drag, dance, and so much more. We are your haven for creative conversation, and I am your guide, Patrick Galactic, with a lot less hair and a much colder neck. Yes! It was 2 years since my last haircut, and I was sitting on the couch yesterday thinking, I need to get something done to this mop. Wait, I'm just sitting here. I can do it now. So I did. Goodbye to my old hair, but hello to everyone watching on Twitch. Hello on YouTube. This is the good stuff, the place where we collab, we conspire, we connect. But before we can lift into the glorious farthest reaches of the artmosphere, we need to sing the song of the cosmos. No song, no lift, no artmosphere. No, sing it with me. You ready? Yes, Weirdarinos, feel the power, real, ultimate power. Do you feel it coursing through you? Of course you do. Now that the stars are rotating on the Weirdinal axis, we can begin, and begin we shall. And who better to kick us off than the monstrous one, the monster who never misses, the monster of ceremonies, Terry Monstrosity. This is Terry's track, Cult Follower, which we've run on the show, we've run the video for on the show before. Live with Bill Beats and the folks at Noir Grime. Check it.
Suburban metro naturalist, surviving as the catalyst. Battle with abrasions, feeling passive with the magic tricks. Flipping words, sipping all sorts of self-medication. 9 to 5 grind, still full time with my dedication. Sit stuck, punch drunk like I'm uppercutted. Mind fucks, mind sweepers with the thought abduction. No instructions, instrumental introductions. Interject bigger pictures in the sicker functions. We in the dungeon, but lunching with the inner workings of then smoking, been broke, so consider learning. But how you know things, try to grasp a harder focus. The larger scope is in close, now opponent's hopeless. When you working in the hole, please be sure to hold this on the quotes of hope. Wrote sticky notes and post-its. There's a fee for postage, you don't need to notice, but if you do, I feel like a cult follower, but I ain't never been a reject, except when it come to any kind of respect. But by all means, if I regress, I'll put everything into feeling better next time. It's something that never returns, however present, it never returns, but the memory burns. Always on the non-stop hustle, straight money grabbing, intellect trapper. Mapper out of dummies, actions drop from it. Like colored pencils, guided by a stencil. To make me better and those with me make it all together. The movement's like guitar propeller, now momentum's grown. A rise isn't a surprise, it was eventual. And those events you go to like suspense and pull. So I'll continue through it, only pause to take a brick or two. Record the sound they call ricochet tune. Eating with a silver spoon, I imagine was a broken fork. What I hold in store may never come out in stores, but seeing it's the truth. The roof really obstructs me more. What you cussing for? Frontin' for future lore. When in your waking life, the wind is like a matador. Who you work production for? What's your main objective? Do you like discussion boards? No one takes direction. And I ain't never been a reject, except when it come to any kind of respect. But by all means, if I regress, I'll put everything in the building better next time. It's something that never returns, however present, it never returns. But the memory burn. Those memories burn.
Time never returns, but those memories burn, and yeah, they burn deep, real deep. Now, we've had some experiences with cults on Weird at Night, and even cult followers, so I think everything Terry said in that song is a documentary based on Weird at Night. Right? Mayhaps, as I'm known to just now say. But much like a newborn babe, or a field of underbrush, or a murderous leopard rhinoceros, Weird at Night must be fed. So hungry. But to do that, I need you to turn rationality off. And I need you to turn what the fuck to 11, because this cosmic calamity ain't an accident, Cowpoke. It's an extravaganza of galactic proportion. Weird at Night is a twice weekly odd voyage through the stars. We love music. We bring the surreal comedy. Weird at Night is like a smoky patchwork quilt with Twilight Zone, 90s cable access, Pee-wee's Playhouse, and Reading Rainbow all stitched in. We're astonishingly wholesome for people who say fuck as often as we do here. More importantly than all of that, we are a show-munity. The chat is 100% where it's at. A lot of the stuff we'll be showing tonight was made by people hanging out in the chat. So give thanks to the Queen Mist, because you're chatting amongst royalty. If you've watched Weird at Night before, you know damn well that the Queen is the ultimate ruler of this reality. It's unquestioned because it's been proven to be true. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch our Trial of Rak QAnon episode on the YouTube. It's all there. So if you want to stay where you are and not be banished to a land of black and white and odd jazz music that comes in randomly, head over to the Queen's badass Bandcamp and show some love. We love you, the Queen. Please don't turn me into a mollusk. Please. Now don't fear the darkness, darling. We're weird. It's night. You're in the right place. Respect for each other and the flow of the show is essential. Distractors and spammers will be eliminated, so don't even fuck around. Give us a follow, and at some point in the night, I'm going to put your name and the pretty lights on the screen and sing you a little tune. If you subscribe, which is so helpful in this unpaid endeavor, I will put everything down, grab my guitar, and write you a 20-second song on the spot. But for now, let the extravaganza begin. Holy HE double hockey sticks, we have quite an adventure lined up for tonight. Music, abstract art, meditation, but we also have the full, uncut, in full color presentation of scientist Mandolin Ravage's documentary about science that our idiot detectives Steve Germany and Dartone III saw in last episode's episode. Words are fun, but you know what else is fun? Weird at Night is live every Tuesday and Saturday at 10 p.m. and we're always looking for new artists to feature on the show. Are you an artist with work you'd like featured? Do you know someone who is? Do you know someone who knows someone who is? Stay tuned. We'll talk about how to submit your work to us at around the 30-minute mark during the chat break. So we kick things off tonight by commemorating the birthday of legendary jazz drummer and band leader Art Blakey. His polyrhythmic style lit up the jazz world throughout his entire career, and he performed with legends like Thelonious Monk, Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, and many, many more. We're dropping links to help you learn more about Art Blakey, but while we do that, why don't you just watch this? Incredible stuff, am I right? Happy birthday again to Art Blakey. He passed in 1990, and 31 years later, we still commemorate his birthday. If you all managed to celebrate my birthday one time after I die, maybe my life would have been worth it. Who knows? But self-worth isn't what this is about tonight. Damn you all! No, tonight is about celebrating this ever-ongoing celebration of life that is Weird at Night. What you doing Friday? Doesn't matter. I have something better for you. Did you know that every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, Not a Mucho editor and Showmunity superstar Matt Ashworth joins friend of Weird at Night, Tim Basaraba, and friend of Weird at Night, Peter Cameron, for discussion of film and other stuff called Film is Dead, only on the Stereo app. Did you know that? Well, now you do. Oh, you don't want to take a chance if I can't show you what it's like? You're going to be fickle like that? You want to play it that way? Well, fine.
Film is Dead every Friday. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Stereo app.
Film is dead, it's gone to bed, to sleep forever. Film is dead.
Join us each and every week as we discuss a new film from the BFI 100 top movies of all time.
Check out Film is Dead. Peter, Matt, and Tim are a perfect pair of pants when their forces are combined. And you don't just find perfect pants laying just anywhere, do you? But why are we talking about pants? No one here is wearing any pants. I'm not. We got a show to do. And to do it, I need everyone watching on every platform to ask me a weird question. You could ask, Patrick, why do you look dead behind your eyes? Or perhaps, do you think Donald Rumsfeld and Ronnie Reagan hold hands in hell? Whatever feels weird to ask, I want to hear it. At me in the chat, and I'll answer when we have at least 3. We got Claire Tucker with her video Automaton, a live performance from our homies Beverly Crusher. We're going to learn about the work of abstract artist Brenna Youngblood, plus Not a Mucho, Not for Sale, and way more than that. But in this moment of subdued splendor, we shall face the darkness together as we wind through the windy road that is this lonesome paradise and their fantastic new single, Needles and Pines. We featured them recently on Not a News, and they have graduated to feature performers. Congratulations! This track is part of their new full-length album, Electric Dreams, which arrives on October 31st, exactly on Halloween. This was directed by Tim Root. Make sure to check it out.
fast. This fortified breakfast is mine.
Not so fast, Vice King.
But how?
Just follow your toes.
Get your Fruit Loop wherever pesticides are sold.
Do you like Foop Loots? Well, now you can get your own Foop Loots t-shirt or Foop Loots mug, courtesy of Madeline Williams. Madeline has also provided another image that we're using, Teologic Paradigm. Very much loving this new merch, and I think you should check it out. Consider giving your support. All funds from these purchases go directly to Madsy herself. So consider showing your support. And just go to the shopofwan.com and check out what we got there. We got Weird at Night merch. We have tons of other Artist Studio merch. Anything purchased from the Artist Studio goes directly to the artist. So there's no better way to show your support than by making a purchase from the Artist Studio. But good God, what an incredible song from This Lonesome Paradise. That is very much my style, and I'm pretty sure that song is about heroin, killing people in prison, which is definitely my vibe, not my drug. I just like that super chill, sad, Matt Ashworth called it noir country vibe. Make sure to check out their new record, Electric Dreams, which is being released. Did I write down the date? Yes, released on Halloween, as I said, on Halloween. So anyway, make sure to check them out. Now we got some questions to answer. Questions that have eaten at the already frayed mind strands of your guide. What are these questions? What shall be the answers? Where did my water go? Where did my water go? Whatever. Here we go. All right, it's question and answer time. Let's see. Okay, we got a bunch. So I will start with the first one, which comes to us from Naomi Fahmy. Did you ever consider other names for Weird at Night? Now, I could give you a funny answer, but I'll give you the honest answer. The honest answer is no. I didn't even think of any other names. That Weird at Night was the first thing I thought of. I went and checked around to see if anybody else had used it for anything. Absolutely not. Then I went to see if the domain name weirdatnight.com was available, and it was. Then I went and checked to see if the Gmail name weirdatnight@gmail.com was available, and it was. So we just happened upon something that no one had thought of before, I guess. But no, I never did consider any other names because Weird at Night was too perfect. I just couldn't believe it was available. Alex FV, great question here. If a frog meets a pig with two heads, why is the flamingo even given a bad attitude? Totally. You've just hit on something super important about flamingos here. They cannot be pleased. That's why they're always standing with their heads craned, judging us. Do not trust flamingos. They always know something more than they're saying. I really honestly feel that way. Dartone the Third, how many merkins did you make from your haircut? Are you donating them to charity or using them as giveaways for subscriber goals? I told them when they cut my hair, as they were putting it, in a bag to be sent to various Hall of Fames around the country, I said, make sure that hair goes to someone in pube need, okay? Pube need needs to be addressed. It's a crisis in this world that we currently live in. So you better make sure that my hair becomes the pubes people need. So if that answers your question, I hope so. Thank you, Dartone. Blaze in Space asked a question they already know the answer to. Puppy party, ASMR spa, bubble wrap encased room, your own personal opera singer, or a private chef? Duh, obviously a bubble wrap encased room. Hello. That would please me just as much today as it would have when I was 8 years old. Thank you for asking, Blaze in Space, but that is my answer. Ash Meddy, are there any bands or artists you will defend almost comically that you get really frustrated about when people don't appreciate their work or their impact like you do, and you think that means there's something wrong with them? If the answer was any time before I started doing Weird at Night, I would say yes. There were plenty of artists that I just couldn't understand why people couldn't at least respect or see the value in. But you know what? These days, as long as people aren't ranting and raving about bands I love and talking about how much they hate them, I can listen to anybody's opinion about anything. You don't have to like what I like. Art is subjective. Subjectivity is something that is very hard to keep at the forefront of your mind because you still think there's a way. Yeah, but even though it's all subjective, still, Don't you think that the Beatles or Radiohead or Kendrick or whoever are just untouchable? Nobody's untouchable. Everybody can relate to whatever they want. I have no judgments for that. That's what Weird at Night is all about. Ash Matty, tell me 3 bands you like that you think I will hate. I can't do that on the air right now, pal, because I'd have to think about that for a while. But those are your questions, and those are my answers. Thank you so much for asking, everybody. I love this little back and forth that we do, but we got a lot more to do. And now, for something completely different. We turn our attention to abstract artist Brenna Youngblood. Brenna Youngblood has become widely known for her work with photographic collage, sculpture, and painting. Her work was right here at the Seattle Art Museum about a half-decade back. Would have been nice to see it, right? It would have been. Well, here in the Waniverse, we turn back time. Hi, Cher. Whenever the hell we want. This is Brenna Youngblood talking about her work at the Seattle Art Museum a few years back. Check it out.
I've had this wheelchair in my studio for about 10 years. When people see me sit in it, it's always sort of like, that's bad luck. Because of course it resonates with things about mortality. I'm working in several modes of abstraction within the show. It's called Abstracted Realities. A lot of the work utilizes objects from real life. Actual objects, images of objects, and also creating objects with paint. I've done several of the Democratic Dollars and several of the Democratic Forests, which I really enjoy making. They're both from stencils. The forest that's made out of actual, like a stencil from the little trees, air fresheners, layered and layered and layered. It just keeps on going and going for days and days, weeks and weeks. I was trained as a photographer. I have an extensive archive of photographs. So I have a pile in my studio that I just keep pulling from. Whenever it looks right, fits right, that's where it goes. That one took a long time. That painting was on my wall for about 8 months before I found the shoe. The first part of it was a wash, that tan color, and then the triangle. There's a lot of scraping, a lot of adding of paint, a lot of taking away of paint, and the shoe was tipping on the edge. I like to capture the history of a space, of a particular object. My fan broke in my bathroom, and the super came over finally, and he threw it away, and I was like, wait a minute, this matches. Put it on there, and I was like, dang, I think it's done. My baby cousin's at my place. You know, they're playing around with paint and stuff, and one of the older ones, Carrington, had written like wild on one of my boxes that hold my paint, and found some wood that's actually sort of is diseased. I don't know if something was eating it up, but I was like, it looks like a leopard skin. So I thought that would tie in well. Sometimes I like paintings that may appear to be unfinished and have that question. I like there to be a lot of layers in the work, and I don't like to say exactly what something is about because I enjoy people's interpretations, what they bring from their lives, their experiences. So I enjoy the ambiguity of my work. It's been embarrassing because Sandra called me and I thought she was asking me to like submit an application for the prize. So I was expecting to put together supporting materials. The following day I received an email that says congratulations. And I was like, what? This is so confusing. That's cool. It's an honor, actually. To be selected is always an honor. And to be selected amongst other great artists working now is thrilling. I feel amazing.
Fantastic stuff. I absolutely love Brenna Youngblood's work. If there's one thing I took from that video, it's that art is everywhere. She's making beautiful fucking pieces from fucking air fresheners. There are no limits. There are no rules. Don't be afraid. Just grab what you got and put that big ass brain of yours to work, okay? Okay? Air fresheners, everybody. Air fresheners. Now, a few episodes ago, we showed an amazing Breaks and Swells performance from Art Zone with Nancy Guppy. And along the way, there were implications that Nancy Guppy and I were once an item. That is untrue, complete fabrication. Nancy is married. I'm the only one. The one who couldn't break through her wall of emotional barriers. It is I alone who understands how truly tragic and special Nancy Guppy and Patrick Galactic could have been. Okay, but unrequited longing is best met with music, and we have another fantastic performance from Art Zone, this time with returning friends, Beverly Crusher. Check it out. I love you, Nancy. Fantastic all around. Beverly Crusher has been crushing shit in the Seattle music scene for years now. I've seen them live, listened to their albums. I'm a big fan. If you love rock and roll that says only what's necessary, asks no questions, and leaves you with wanting more, you cannot go wrong with The Crush. And Nancy, well, parting is such sweet sorrow, my dove. All right. We're at the chat break. We're all just chatting about, just getting the little chats out, doing all the stuff. If you need to pee, if you need, or the other thing, you can do that. If you need to get something to drink, this is the time to do it. Just wanted to remind everybody about our Discord server that we got going on. It is a lot of fun. We stay in touch throughout the week. Over in our Discord, it's a blast. So make sure you check it out. Also, give us a follow if you haven't already. If you give us a follow here at weirdandnight.com, it's a big help because it tells the algorithm, hey, these people seem to be people like. maybe we should like them. And then I say to the algorithm, yes, you should like us. Please like us. Please, algorithm, give me everything. Give me everything. We have a new Seeking Collab channel in our Discord for people who are looking for collaborators. It's just another thing to put in your artist toolkit. Also, are you an artist? This is a casting call to artists who make music, poetry, painting, dance, drag, comedy, sketch, short film, animation, literature, or anything else not listed there. Do you want to be on Weird at Night? Do you know somebody who might be a good fit? You can submit to us via email or our Discord server. That's weirdatnight@gmail.com or bit.ly/WAN, W-A-N, Discord. It's real easy. It's real fun. But enough chat break, okay? Because I'm feeling a little itchy. Coming up, there's still so much more. My friend Aruz, Nina, and Nadamucho are standing by. Not For Sale is too. We're going to free ourselves with a truly beautiful meditation. And we're soon to see the exclusive documentary about science starring Mandolin Ravage. But first, what about now? Break through the wall, you asshole.
Kids play a lot more than anyone. Kids get hot more than anyone. Kool-Aid is for a kid's big thirst. Hey, Kool-Aid!
Oh yeah! Kids are having fun more than anyone. Kids are on the run more than anyone.
Kool-Aid is for a kid's big thirst.
Big fruity taste.
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
Kool-Aid is for a kid's big thirst.
Goddamn amazing childhood fantasies and all of their lies! All right. From the torment of fiction to a fictional documentary, we have followed the exploits of shoe detective Steve Germany and his also hapless friend, Dartone III. Their exploits last episode are hard to explain, so I made a visual aid. Here we go. Okay, so Steve Germany and Dartone went looking for Mandolin Ravage, watched a fictional documentary that also Mandolin Ravage was talking about their Utopion, this machine they're building that does something that we don't know. Steve and Dartone are too stupid to figure it out. They couldn't figure it out, so they went to a bar. Dartone got super drunk. They both thought they were drugged. Then they met the Goblin Bird, who told them they gave them a colonic. Steve went on a big rant, told the Goblin Bird what a piece of shit it was. Then the Goblin Bird flew off, and Steve was left behind. So now you're all caught up, right? We're all caught up. That was awesome. So as you can see, these fine finks are fucking up most everything. But to my surprise and amazement, we, the Waniverse, have received an exclusive copy of the documentary that Steve and Dartone were watching. This video features missing climate scientist Mandolin Ravage in color. I need to pull it up. Behold!
Greetings to you. I am pleased you received the coordinates of this location I sent you. I created this place specifically for the occasion. Why, yes, it does feel real. I intended it to be that way. I couldn't very well have you learning my location. Security has become paramount to my research, all of it, especially that of Utopia. Working time. Especially since I am tiptoeing upon the brink now of the very essence of chaos itself. No, I have not left this place once since the beginning of this process. Until the outside world is revitalized, I cannot step foot into it. Trivial pursuits. I have too important of a job to do. I have been fortunate to find a willing soul to procure my elements and components that I need. Though she does seem to take a fair bit of time arriving back. No matter. She only needs to be paid in box wine. I I wouldn't say I was inspired to become a scientist as much as I was called and created by science itself. See, from the earliest of ages, I spoke the language of molecules. I grew up surrounded by secondhand test tubes and scavenged lab wares. When I was 11, my parents and dozens of others perished in a freak smog accident. No condolences needed. I never knew them well. Encyclopedias, dictionaries, and manuals became my friends and my family. But I do know that they never stood in the way of my research, of me becoming the scientist I'm meant to be. Their passing, though unfortunate, allowed me to bunker and focus even more on my research and stumble upon the very device that will be responsible for saving this civilization. Thank you. Although I wouldn't call it commendable, I require no commendation. I require simply the salvation of this world and the knowledge that my parents and the dozens of others that died in the unfortunate smog accident did not die in vain. My critics know nothing. My critics and my opposers would keep this world in the dark ages, full of decaying soil, full of dirty rivers. I have nothing to say to my critics or opposers. Fallacy. Fallacy. Just imagine a world where we aren't dealing with melting ice caps every single day. We no longer have different species vanishing off the planet. We no longer lose people to heat exhaustion, heat stroke. People can live in harmony and peace. In what world could that be a fallacy? Maniacal. Unhinged. Who is saying I'm maniacal and unhinged? I simply seek to better this planet. Maniacal, unhinged, unhinged. 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 Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. Get out. Maniacal. How could it be maniacal to want to help and change the way this world is headed? How could it be unhinged to want to see justice for people who have passed on? Well, I was just going to offer him some special chocolate too. Oh well.
Holy shit! Is it just me, or did Mandolin seem a little, torn? Between multiple priorities, multiple test subjects, and perhaps multiple selves? And what is Utopion? The working title of the name of the machine that Mandolin was building and testing on test people. Secondhand test tubes? Scavenged lab wares? What's going on? I don't know. My guess is as good as yours, but we'll find out eventually. And in fact, we might find out this Saturday as The Adventures of Steve Germany and D'Artone in Noirland Episode 3 airs. Don't miss us here on Twitch, YouTube, or the Converge Media Facebook page this Saturday at 10 p.m. Pacific time. The Waniverse is fucking weird, y'all. It's kind of in the name. And what do you do when things get a little too weird? You turn to the smooth, dark-ass beats of the one and only Not For Sale. Glorious stuff, glorious stuff. Don't forget to check out Not For Sale's new release dropped just last month. Nothing makes sense anymore. We dropped a link in the chat. But from unpurchasable to the money music, baby, we turn Weird at Night over to our good friends and Nada Mucho for some premium track previews, courtesy of the lovely Nina Wasson-Carey.
Good evening, Waniverse. This is Nina Wasson-Carey, your Nada Mucho Newsy News host. Nada Mucho is 100% volunteer-driven, supporting independent music and entertainment since 1998. Tonight, we have some never-heard-before music that was just released on Bandcamp by a local band from the 90s. In addition, we have some notable artists from beyond our borders that you need to know about. Brand new music, fresh tracks, all genres, carefully curated just for you. For each of these artists, we're going to drop the links in the chat. And what we want you to do is click on those links and support those artists directly. This is Nina Wasson-Carey, and you are watching Weird at Night.
I stay upside in my lane, never swerving like a lame. Play this shit just like a game. I know the rules and the name. You thinking we're the same? You Hot Wheels, I'm like a train. Nothing to lose, only to gain. I've been all up inside the pain. Now I'm on the way.
Messiah on your face. The salty ocean on the summer wind. You took off your gypsy dress. I was the lucky witness. As the evening sunlight touched
all that I have left, pills and good advice.
There's always so much good stuff in those track shares. All of those tracks are incredible. We dropped links so you can pick up a copy of your own. That last track by Oddness has been on infinite repeat in my ears today. Do the same for yourself. And if you want to learn more about these artists, follow Nada Mucho on Twitter. They share more info about the artists throughout the week. And if that isn't enough mucho for you, fear not, friends. Every Wednesday, including tomorrow at 4 p.m. on the Stereo app, Nada Mucho editor Matt Ashworth and myself host an hour of creative conversation called Find Your Weird. This episode, we are asking, what is your entrance music? You know how pro wrestlers and boxers come out to a song that kind of gets everybody hyped? What would be yours? Would you have multiple? And what about famous people? What would their songs be? We ask, we answer, and we get the fuck on with it tomorrow at 4 p.m. PT, only on Stereo. Quick reminder that even though this episode is nearing its end, the party ain't over. Join our Discord server and hop on the community voice chat channel, and I'll be there in about 10 minutes. I can only stay a very short time tonight. I have a huge day ahead of me tomorrow. But we're gonna hang out, we riff, we collab, and we connect. It's a lot of fun. I hope I hear you in there. All right, it's been another zany hour of intense wackiness and zippity-doo. You wanna relax for a minute together? Take the edge off? Calm our creative constant to a place of rest? Me too! Let's do it! I got just the dog for this. Just the dog for this. See what I mean? See what I mean? Don't you feel better now? I did start gnawing on my own hand while I watched, but otherwise, it was perfect. We still have an awesome video to share from Claire Tucker for her new track, Automaton. So don't you dare go away yet. But right now, we're doing what's called the auto write. And what is an auto write? It is a little exercise where I count back from 10, and as I do, you just try to clear your mind. And when I get to 1, I'm gonna say go. And all of us just start writing whatever comes into our heads in the chat. Whatever comes in, you just write it. You don't have to spell correct it. You don't have to edit it. We don't need to sound smart here. We just need to sound as clear as we can get. I never get completely clear because I'm hosting this fucking show. But I do my very best, and I hope you will too. So we write for about 30 seconds, then I say stop, we hit enter or return. Everybody's auto write shows up in the chat. We read them out loud. Then we watch this amazing Claire Tucker video, and then the show is over, and then I'm gonna go to Discord for a very short time, and then I will be over, I guess. But for now, let's do this auto write thing. So once again, I count down from 10, you try to clear your mind. I get to 1, and I say go. We all start writing in the chat for about 30, 45 seconds. When I say stop, we all hit enter or return. We read each other's, I'll read all the auto writes out loud, and then we watch this amazing Claire Tucker video. Sound good? I hope so, because that's what we're doing. All right, let me go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and go ahead and hit enter or return on your keyboard. Let's bring them up. Stop. Give it a shot. I've dropped mine in the chat. I'm gonna start reading while the rest of these come in. So here's mine. Dogs are so cool, like how they just lay there and look adorable, even if they have a terrible attitude and just pissed in my shoes. Whatever, I love them. Give me an animal over a Cadbury egg any day. Fuck Kool-Aid, by the way. That is a premise built entirely on lies, and I've proven it tonight. Exposed, losers! Okay, capitalism, communism, communist-schism. No one ever talks about that. And it's true, no one ever does. Alex F&V. Like, I even care that there's a penguin on the gorilla. Haven't you seen the giraffe dressed as a dog? Way more compelling for a gobstopper. There's a butt on a seat and a seat on a butt, and I haven't even seen Dennis Quaid in person before, but if I do, I'll tell him he has a nice smile. He's probably a dick, just like seeing that frog I talked about. Go Red Sox. The undisputed queen of the auto-write, Alex F&V, everyone. Naomi, Baomi, Faomi. Paint on, paint off, paint on, paint off, paint on, paint off. Throw some water on it. Wipe the water off. Paint on, paint off. Fantastic. Tim Basaraba. Good morning, buddy. Hope you're having a great day. Love you too. Many people coming in the past few years, and we have never heard anything from anyone. Ash Maddie. Purple sequins on the lapel of Larry the Cable Guy twinkle in the sunlight sneaking through my basement window. I have him down there. He keeps playing Alice Cooper records and asking if I know anything about turtles. And according to Larry, everything I know about turtles is actually about tortoises, and they are very different. Embarrassing! Fantastic, fantastic, everybody. What an hour of wacky art shares and hijinks, everyone. If you know me, you know one of the staples of my life is hijinks. Whacktacularness. These are all important things to find in this world. Fun is worth more than any amount of money unless that money is for fun, in which case, gimme stimmy. But for real, the object of this whole thing is to collaborate, commune, and connect. Life is a limitless stream of possibility. What may seem impossible today may seem simply improbable tomorrow, before it comes to pass the very next day. The future is fake. It's unwritten. It's all born from whatever moment you are living in. Be good to yourself. Be good to your friends. Make time for whatever it is that brings you happiness in this world, because time trumps money. People come first. Art is the antidote. Attack with love. We close things out tonight with a really, really cool video from Claire Tucker. Very early MTV vibes. I love it. This track, Automaton, was recently featured in our Not and Mucho Newsy News segment, and we had to show it in its entirety. Claire's also got a new record, Interior Monolith, dropping on November 11th. Check out this video directed by Marcy Stone Francois, and go pre-order Interior Monolith now. Well, watch the video first, but then pre-order it. I'm a formerly corpse-haired host, Patrick Galactic. We are Weird at Night. I'll be in the Discord for just a little bit tonight, but I hope I get a chance to say hi to you while I'm there. Enjoy Automaton, everybody. We out.
Start taking notes. I'm gonna show you how to do it. You're gonna hear my voice talking, telling you it's under control. I see your mind. I know you read with pleasure. It's almost like you understand. But there's so much you don't know. Do I wanna get my way with you? Where the past would cross my mind. It's the question automatic when you're standing in my sight. This heart is an automaton. Can't understand how you hurt. It's designed for my survival and consolidation of my total control. Don't try to curse if it doesn't come natural. You'll always be nervous, chaperone at the dance. I see inside. Try to move in circles beyond your mastery, playing that dominance. But I wanna get away with you. Where the past has crossed my mind. It's the question automatic when you're standing in my sight. This heart is an automaton. Can't understand how you hurt. It's designed for my survival and consolidation. My total control. My total control. My total control. My total control. This heart is an automaton. Can't understand how you hurt. It's designed for my survival and consolidation. This heart is an automaton. Can't understand how you hurt. It's designed for my survival and consolidation. My total control. My total control. My total control.
You're weird at night. So weird at night. Thanks for being so weird at night. For 100 nights. Weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Weird at